Hello and welcome back to Alignment Speaks. Shantae Longhair back with another video, and today we are going to be focusing on Aquarius. Okay, so if you were born between January 20th and February 18th, this video is about you. You are the Aquarius, the water bearer. Okay. The numerical value associated with the word Aquarius is 8, and this is very interesting because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn also rules the number 8 because 8 is the number of karma, it is the number of infinity, it is the number of eternity, okay? And this is what Saturn represents. Saturn is also known as Father Time, and Aquarius and Capricorn, they share this planet, so they have that brotherly love thing going on there with the Saturn energy that they share. So what does the 8 tell you about the sign Aquarius? This tells you that Aquarius is very good with money. They're very good with investing. They're able to turn their money into enterprises. This also means that they're very serious. Aquarius is a very serious sign. They have a very serious disposition and a serious demeanor about them. They're also very disciplined. This is also a fixed sign. So they're very stable. They're very rooted. And they don't deviate. They're not easily swayed. Aquarius also rules the 11th house. This is very interesting because Aquarius is the water barrier. And what does this mean? It represents knowledge. And the number 11 is the master number, and this number means illumination. It means enlightenment. It means growth. It means progression. And this is on a worldly scale. So it's not just personal growth, personal progression, personal enlightenment. This number is about enlightening the world. It's about helping the world leap forward. It's about leaping technology forward. It's about illuminating the masses. And this is exactly what Aquarius is about. Aquarius is the humanitarian of the zodiac. These people literally want world peace. They want to see a better world. They want to see better technology. They want to see things going better. They want to see better systems. And their mission in life is to fix this shit. Their mission in life is to fix the world, is to fix people, is to fix the way we do things. Their mission is to get things back in order. And what does the 11th house represent? This is the house of our hopes and dreams. It represents society, networking, social justice, rebellion, humanitarianism, sudden event surprises, invention, astrology, science fiction, and all things futuristic. This is what the 11th house represents, and this is what the 11th house governs, and Aquarius sits in this house. This is their domain. Aquarius rules technology. Whenever you use a cell phone, a computer, MP3 player, a DVD player, whenever you use Netflix, whenever you watch a TV, you are using Aquarian energy. Anything technological is Aquarian. They rule the future. They rule anything futuristic. And just to put this in perspective for you, let's look at some, very famous Aquarians. Oprah Winfrey. Okay, like I said, Aquarians, they rule technology. Oprah has her own network. She pioneered her own network, and she's a humanitarian. She's always giving back. Michael Jordan, Bob Marley, Abraham Lincoln. He was a so-called humanitarian wanting to free the slaves. Mozart, Darwin. Regardless of what you believe, Darwin pioneered a new thought. He constituted a new idea, and this idea leaped mankind forward light years. Galileo, he helped improve the telescope. Not to mention he was an engineer, a philosopher, and an astronomer. Thomas Edison. These are Aquarians. These people generate and pioneer groundbreaking thoughts and ideas, and they have the power and the discipline and the ability to bring all this shit into fruition, as you can see. Even when you look at how an Aquarian dresses, they dress very different from everyone else around them. They stand out in a crowd. They're non-conformist, and they're very quirky in the way they dress and in the way they conduct themselves. They are notorious for being different. They're notorious for being weird and avant-garde. They are very unusual and interesting people. They have a very distinctive look about them. They have a futuristic look about them. When you look at their facial features, they're very different and distinctive and kind of exotic. They're kind of not of this world. They kind of look like they're from outer space. All Aquarians, they have that shock factor. I mean, they never cease to amaze you. They always do something shocking and surprising. They rule the 11th house. This is the house of sudden events. This is the house of surprises. So an Aquarius, they all of a sudden do shit. They're very spontaneous, and they're rebels. Aquarians are the ones to incite riots. They don't give a shit what you think about them. Aquarians, they can really care less about what you think. They are going to be themselves regardless of what you think about them. And they will embarrass you because they're crazy and they're quirky. They do the most shocking shit. They have a deep desire to be themselves, and they pride themselves on this. It's very important for them to separate themselves from the crowd. Aquarians, they tend to be mavericks. They tend to be estranged from society because they are rebels and they're nonconformists. They're not going to stand for shit that doesn't work. They're going to rebel against a system that's not working anymore because they want to change it. They want it to be better. Because Aquarians, they have to maintain a level of detachment in order to fix the world, because if they're attached to everything, they can't see the bigger picture. They can't see the world for what it is if they're attached to race, if they're attached to sexism, ageism, religion, sex, emotion, people. They always see things how they could be and not how they are right now. So if you want to impress them, come up with a new thought, come up with a new idea, come up with a new way of doing things, a way of improving something. Their logic is just because something works doesn't mean it can't be improved. It's all about the future. Aquarians are introverts. They're introverts by nature, except for when they're in a group. When they're in a group, they'll talk, they'll be funny, they'll be lively, they'll be about the group because they understand humans and they know that humans need social interaction. So they bring themselves down back to the human level and they interact with these human entities. But when Aquarians are alone, they're introverts. They're always analyzing and looking for new ways to improve things and going over problems and finding solutions. They're very studious. They pride themselves on being brain children. They like to study. They like to read. Anything that feeds their mind, they love. They're not really passionate and they're not really dispassionate. They're kind of neutral. They feel deeply about human issues. They do feel deeply about this. They're like out of this world handsome and they're very strong. They tend to be very lean, but they may have a lot of muscle tone or a lot of lean cut muscle. Aquarian men are stronger than the average male. They kind of have superhuman strength. These people are aliens. So you may find Aquarian men in the gym a lot. They can be physical trainers or physical instructors, yoga instructors, or they may just enjoy being in a gym atmosphere. They may work at a gym. Aquarian women, they love strong men. They like muscles. They like strong, hard bodies. And they are attracted to out of this world handsome men. The Aquarian is very secretive about themselves, but they're very inquisitive about other people. Aquarians are very open to challenges and they'll accept challenges willingly, especially Aquarian males, especially physical challenges, because the Aquarius is very strong. He's an advocate of fitness and he loves to push his body to the limit. So he won't back down from a fight. He'd rather not fight because, he wants peace, but he's not gonna back down if you challenge him to a fight. And if you do get into a fight with an Aquarian male, it's going to be very hard to move his body. It's going to be very hard to get him on the ground because he's fixed, he's strong. And he probably knows like fucking Taekwondo or some shit because he's futuristic. He's already thought about this moment in his mind. He can foresee your movements. By nature, Aquarians, they're calm, they're gentle, they're very easy, breezy, kind of like, yeah, kind of people. But if you challenge their beliefs, if you challenge anything that they say, Aquarians, they don't really like when people disagree with them on anything, or if you insult their intelligence. Aquarians hate this. They hate when people insult their intelligence. They hate when people are condescending to them because they are so enlightened, they are so futuristic, and they are so illuminated with knowledge. Like, how dare you question their intellect? You can tell when they speak, they're serious about it. They know what they're talking about. They're very articulate and their thoughts are arranged well. If you ever told an Aquarian something, they probably said, man, I've been knew that. I knew that already. I told you that. This is their favorite line because they have studied for hours and hours and they have analyzed everything and they have critiqued everything and they have done experiments and blind studies and they have watched countless hours of video, countless documentaries, and they've read countless books. So trust me, you can't tell them anything they don't already know. Even if they don't know it, they're gonna pretend they do. Aquarius, did you know that the world was flat? Man, I came out knowing that. I knew that at birth, man. Come on, man. Step your knowledge game up. Like, step your illumination up, man. Step your IQ up. They're geniuses, and you were just a puny humanoid. They can be socially awkward. Like I said, they're very detached from emotion, and they're very detached from humanoid interactions, so they can be socially awkward and they can be awkward in social situations, and a lot of times they don't want you to know this, but they feel very self-conscious. They feel very, very insecure in social settings. They feel very unsure of themselves because they don't know how to respond. They don't know how to react to people. These human emotions, they just don't understand. They don't understand when you flirt with them. They may miss it completely. So if you want an Aquarius attention, just tell them, just say, hey, look, I want you, period. Now. Because if you try flirting with them and try being cutesy, they will not pick up on this. They will be like, what the hell is she doing? Like if an Aquarian tells you a joke, you're like, oh my God, boy, you're so crazy. What? He doesn't see this as flirting. He thinks you're being serious. He just thinks this is a social interaction. He doesn't see this as you being cute with him. If you ask an Aquarians to Netflix and chill, they really think you mean Netflix and chill. They're going to come to your house and be expecting to watch Netflix and chill and maybe eat a little something. If you want something else, you have to be upfront with these people because they do not understand these social humanoid gestures. They are not the best at flirting. They are not the best at foreplay because they are detached from human emotion. So they're just straight to the point. Like, hey, look, I want you right now in the bathroom. What you trying to do? Like, damn, can I get a kiss first? Like, and your name is? They don't know how to build up to that. If you are dating an Aquarius or you have an Aquarius friend, if they don't always pick up on your sadness or your moods, don't take it personal. They're just kind of missing in the whole emotional arena. Never cry around them. They are going to freak out because they have no clue how to console you. If you're going to cry around an Aquarius, go to another room. Go somewhere where they can't see you because this is going to stress them out. This is going to make them panic. They're going to be like, oh my God, why are they crying? What do I do? Are they about to die? What does this mean? What is this water coming from their eyes? What is this? Like, they're going to freak out. So if you're going to cry, go somewhere else and do it. When you're all done crying, come back so they can talk to you in a rational manner. Aquarians, they give importance to cleanliness and hygiene. They love when you take care of yourself and they love taking care of themselves. Take care of your hands, your feet, take care of your skin, your teeth. Make sure your hygiene's on point. They do not do BO. They don't do bad hygiene, period. Aquarians need their space. Give them space. They need space. They need wide open space as well so they can think, so they can clear their head. They're not fond of clingy people. So your clinginess is irrational to them. What's the logical reason behind you being clingy? And they don't like emotional demands because they can't respond to this well. They can't respond to your emotional demands. If you want them to be more sensitive, more passionate, more loving, more caring, they don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're speaking Japanese to them. They're like, what the hell does it mean to be like, what do you mean by more caring? What the hell does that mean? Like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? They struggle with outward expression and they may not always express themselves like you want them to. They may not always express themselves how you would. They may express themselves in this weird, quirky, avant-garde, unusual way. You just have to roll with the punches. They need a friend. They need someone who's not going to judge them, someone who's going to let them be as crazy and as weird as they want to be. They see love as like being happy, being angry, being irritated. There's nothing special about love to them. So they play with it. It's a game. They're not going to be serious about love. There's people dying in Africa and you want me to get serious about love? So it takes them a very long time to fall in love. They don't really understand love on an emotional level. So this makes it very hard for them to fall in love with you. And the good thing about this is once an Aquarian is with you, it's for life because they're not going to go through that whole emotional roller coaster shit again. They don't want to do that shit again. They just want to focus on how to fix mankind. So once they're with you, they're with you. Aquarians, they never forget you. They never forget you. They never forget their first love, especially, or their first sexual encounter. They'll never forget. But they won't remember your birthday or anniversary. So this is why Aquarius is looked at as not being romantic at all because they forget your birthday, they forget your anniversary, they'll forget that shit because they're thinking about the world, they're thinking about how to improve shit, little things like that. And that's why the people closest to them tend to get hurt by them because they're thinking outside the box. They're thinking outside their group of friends or the immediate family. The people close to them in their direct circumference, they tend to neglect. So they may forget your birthday. They may forget your anniversary. They may forget it's your first day of school. They may forget your graduation. Their logic is, well, in the big picture, you graduated, right? You still had a birthday, right? You still had an anniversary, right? Me remembering it is not going to stop it from happening. This is their logic. They're not going to be emotional about it. Aquarians have groundbreaking ideas and they expect you to recognize that shit. They want credit for their ideas. They want you to know that they came up with this, that this is their brainchild. So give them credit. Never try to take credit for the shit that they come up with. Whenever you want to present information to an Aquarius, make sure you have studied, make sure you have empirical evidence to support your facts. Because if you don't, and you come to them with something that you're unsure of, or you come to them with information that you don't quite have a hold on, they're going to bury you alive. You're coming to sway them and you don't have your shit together, they will intellectually annihilate you. Afterwards, they'll give you advice and solutions on how to improve your argument. I mean, they are humanitarians at heart still. An Aquarian will always put things in perspective for you. If you're being irrational about something, they'll push it in perspective. Like if you cry around them, they'll give you a logical reason why you shouldn't be crying. If you're having a problem, if you're feeling angry, if you're just doing the most, they're going to give you a rational and logical reason why you shouldn't be doing these things. And take heed. Take heed to their logic. Take heed to their advice. Take heed to their words, because they will enlighten the hell out of you. They are the bringers of knowledge. They are the bringers of light. They are the Buddhas. Don't try to flatter them too much, because too many I love yous and, oh, you're so beautiful, and oh my God, you're so great. That shit sounds really insincere to them. Like too much of that doesn't sound genuine to them. So don't try to flatter them too much if they don't like this. Stimulate their mind. Have a think tank with them. This will impress them. Aquarians have very finely tuned senses. They have alien antennas that can pick up on human bullshit. So don't try it. Bottom line, Aquarians are ETs. They're extraterrestrial, so you have to raise your vibration. You have to raise your knowledge to get on their level. Okay, that's my video about Aquarius. I hope this helps you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Alaman Speaks for more videos like this. Thank you.